Good morning, and welcome to the local news. Daryl Gumapac.
And Lorenzo Briones, delivering you the latest news.
The effects of the COVID-19 pandemic's lockdowns have caused a significant downturn in our country's economy, which has been exacerbated by a significant job market downturn.
Microbusinesses, such as neighborhood stores, transportation services, saw a 60% drop in revenue as a result of the nationwide lockdown, which began on March 15, 2020. Let's hear from Mr. Sevilla and Mr. Cruz about how they dealt with these things during these trying times.
Good morning. Today we're here with Mr. Ismael Sevilla and Mr. John Cruz, the President and Vice President of NCR, Tricycle Operators and Drivers Associations, or TODA, respectively, to answer some of our questions on how did this pandemic affected their main source of income, which is public transportation service. The first question, sir, is what impact do you believe the pandemic had on your overall business?
Modes of transportation were banned from the streets in order to force people to stay at home and avoid getting COVID-19. As you mentioned, we were the hardest hit by the pandemic, and one of the many reasons we believe is that there are no students. Whether we like it or not, students were our most common customers prior to the pandemic, accounting for nearly half of our customers.
Sir, another question is what you did to supplement your income after your firm was closed down.
I only made money by riding a tricycle, and when it became unsafe, I ran into trouble because my family was hungry. I relied on government assistance and attempted to expand by starting a small business once I received it.
Oh, I see. And my question for you, Mr. Cruz, is how can you compare your current life to your previous existence?
Despite going through a difficult period, I can say that my life is better now than it was before. The pandemic is still present. Riding a tricycle is riskier because of the people I will encounter. And it's a full-day job, but we're still alive and well.
My last and final question for you, Mr. Cruz, is what business lessons you've learned from growing through the pandemic?
The pandemic struck quickly, and few businesses had prepared for a global health emergency. But the most important business lesson I've learned in the last 18 months is that every company needs a scalable and efficient emergency plan.
Thank you for taking the time to answer our questions, Mr. Sevilla and Mr. Cruz.
So for the day, once again, I'm Daryl Gumapac, and
And Lorenzo Briones here to bring you the latest news.